Hello, everyone. Uh, Terry here with our PJ Yoga. Uh, Someday I might have to change that name because it started out as a follow up for two other classes that my friends and I did from Shake Fitness Center during the COVID year. And they did fast stuff, and I did the yoga at the end for our cool down and getting ready for bed. But now I can watch it anytime. That was when I was doing it live all the time on Facebook. Anyway, that's a little history of why it's called PJ Yoga with TJ. Our class today is a nice flow, and we're going to be working on building strength in those lower limbs. And then we're also, when we come down to the mat, we're going to be working on flexibility for those same lower limbs to stretch those out. We're going to strengthen and stretch. Of course, the whole body will be involved, but that's our main focus. So if you have blocks, a bolster, I don't have my bolster today. It's at the other studio. I forgot to bring it back in. So I'm just going to have to use pillows because I always told them you can substitute pillows. Oh, I've got a big, nice pillow up there I'll use when we go to do our Shavasana. And let's see what else. A strap. That would be very handy. If you don't have a strap, you don't have to have it. It makes it a little bit more easier for some of the stretches that we're going to do with it. If you have a robe with a soft, long belt, that would work just as well. So, you can always improvise or just use none at all. And let's see what else. Our mindfulness word for this class and for your month to think about is joy. That's a good one for May. Joy in the nice warm weather that we're forecasting to come, I hope. And for all the pretty flowers, I wear my flower shirt that's going to be coming out. So joy. Approach life with a buoyant attitude, a light heart, and an unencumbered mind. Let joy lift your spirit and fill each moment. I hope reading the mindfulness quote gives you a moment to go and gather your supplies if you didn't read ahead on what you need for the class. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a standing position. So get ready to work and sweat just a bit, and then we'll get on that mat. My favorite poses are always on the mat. I'm going to take my shoes off. I always forget to do something. I forgot to take my shoes off. I also left my chime at the same place when I taught, and so I'm going to use my little music ball for when we're ready to come out of our Shavasana. Okay, here we go. Standing up nice and tall. I have to move this because the dog is kind of blind. He is pretty much blind. And he'll walk into that and trip if he decides to go back to his one of many beds. He's got beds all over the house, depending on where he feels like being. Anyway, let's focus on our class here. It's like having a child that you have to take care of. Let's just close our eyes down and just get all of those thoughts out of our head of that spinning, which is what I'm doing right now. Is he okay? Or, just all kinds of thoughts in my head. So I want to just clear my mind and bring that word joy into my mind. Just keep your eyes closed for just a moment. And just take a breath or two on your own. And then we'll have 3 nice breaths together with a big exhale. So just breathe. Settle. I think you'll love this class. I really have enjoyed doing it. Okay, and then go ahead and open your eyes up. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Remember, release. We'll do 2 more of those. And loud ahs. You're alone at home, You can do what you want. Inhale up. Exhale. Ah. Last one. Inhale up. Ah. On that last ah, I really worked on getting all of that air out of my lung for that good lung health. Step back to the lower end of your mat, and we're going to start with, we'll do 2 sun salutations to warm up. And so that's going to be kind of our warm up. Now, let's do a little bit of warm up before we get down there, because I haven't done a whole lot today except try to get ready to film the class. Let's go ahead and start with inhaling that right leg up and rotate your wrist and ankle. 1, 2, 3, and bring that right leg all the way out. Straighten it back in, back to the center and down. Left side. Inhale up, rotate. 1, 2, 3, and reverse that. 1, 2, 3. Inhale that left leg all the way out to the left. Straighten. Inhale in, back to center, back down to the floor. Inhale the arms out straight. We'll do a couple of side stretches. Reach all the way over. Nice long stretch. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. I always call this a side stretch because it has, and then over to the other side. I think there's 4 words in Sanskrit involved in this simple pose. Exhale. 1 more to the other side and inhale up. One day I'll learn that. Put your arms down, roll those shoulders back, and shake it out. Give your neck a little twist, a little roll on the body, whatever feels good, and shake your feet. And I think that should be a great little precursor to our class, because we will warm up quite a bit in our down dog. Here we go. Standing in your nice strong Tadasana, that's our mountain pose. And we have our head settled over our shoulders, and our shoulders are going to be settled over our hips, and our hips settled over our knees with a slight bend in the knee. Don't lock your knee out. Feet firmly planted, but don't squish your toes down yet. We'll do that later. Bend your knees gently. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, a big forward fold, hands to the mat. If you can get down there. If you can't, bend your knees and just try to get down as low as you can, because you'll loosen up as we go. On your next inhale, bring those hands to the shins. Exhale, hands back down on the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, slight back bend back for a big crescent pose. Inhale up. Exhale all the way over. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees generously. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, your nice crescent pose. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward for down dog. Our first down dog of the day. Let's walk that dog out just a little bit. If you want to protect those wrists, press your fingers into the mat. Walking that dog. 1 heel up, 1 heel down. And then when you've done equal sides, bring back the stillness. Bring both heels up. And then see if you can touch your heels down to the ground. If you can't, that's okay. Inhale that right knee into your chest. Exhale that right leg up all the way. Point that toe. Rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3. And reverse that. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, let that right leg fall over towards your booty. We're going to lead with our knee circle. 1, 2, big circles. 3, reverse that. Make it big. 1, opening up that hip flexor. 2, 3. Inhale that right leg back down. And then inhale that left knee into chest. Exhale that left leg all the way up. Point that toe. Circle your ankle. 1, 2, 3. And reverse that. 1, 2, 3. Inhale that left foot over to the booty. Lead with your knees. Circle. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. And inhale that left leg back down to meet the right. Exhale over into plank. Woo, that was a workout right there. Hold your planks. Strong planks. Try to hold about 30 seconds. And again, my second hand clock is in the same safe place where all my other stuff is. I'm glad I have extra things here. And then we're going to inhale into bringing those elbows into our ribs in a moment. And then we're going to exhale coming into a chaturanga. That's just halfway down. Here we go. Inhale, elbows into the ribs. Exhale, coming down slow. Hold it. Hold it. Pull in that tummy. Exhale all the way down. Knees and belly to the chest. Head still up for cobra pose. Inhale, sliding those fingers forward. Resting on your forearms for our Sphinx pose. Take a pause here. Nice Sphinx. I like Sphinx. On your next inhale, dig those fingertips into the mat and then pull yourself slightly forward. This is a nice, gentle stretch for that low back. Then exhale, push away. Like we're pushing to the bottom of the mat. Inhale, dig in, pull to the top of the mat. Exhale, push back to the bottom. You're not going to really go very far, but it tends to kind of loosen up that low back. Here we go. Inhale those hands back about a half a hand width. Exhale, come up into up dog. Strong up dogs. Gentle back bend. If you have low back issues, be very careful. Just don't go back so far. Curl your toes under. Inhale, your face coming down. Exhale that right hand in front of your elbow. Inhale the left hand on top. And exhale that forehead down. Straighten your feet out. Press the top of your feet into the mat. And then just relax into your Sphinx. Let's do 2 jellyfish breaths. That's just a very gentle inhale through the mouth and a very gentle exhale through the nose. Inhale, exhale through the mouth. Sorry. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale gently. Exhale. Inhale the head up. Exhale the hands down by the chest bone. Curl those toes back under. And on your next exhale, come up into plank. Strong planks. Hold it. 30 seconds. Be strong. Be fierce yoga warriors. This is the best. If you can't do any other exercise, just do plank. It will tone you all over. It doesn't do a lot of stretching, but it does a lot of toning and strength building. Inhale, pushing that booty back. So you're back into a down dog. Take that tailbone, press it to the sky. And then inhale, walking your hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees generously. And walk them out about a foot apart, 45-degree angle. And sit down in Malasana squat pose. Great for the bowels. Digestion, for opening up that inner groin. Hip flexors. This is a really good one. Helps your balance. A lot of people don't like it. If you cannot stand flat-footed, you can stay up on your toes. I have a hard time on my toes. I marvel at those that stay on their toes through this, because for me it feels so comfortable flat-footed. But the ones on the toes say that they cannot get their feet flat. So I'm glad there's two ways to do it, right? You're not forced into anything that doesn't feel right. Inhale those hands back down to the mat. Lean forward. Exhale, bring that booty up. Walk your feet together, not together, but hip width apart. Bend your knees generously. We're going to inhale here and then a big exhale, slow, dragging those fingertips up the leg for kind of a little hand to leg massage there. I'm going to have to tuck this shirt in. I always order my shirts because you never know if you can't try them on. I got it online. It's going to be too tight. And then I get them and I'm like, I should have got the other size because now this one's too loose. But it's great to wear. It's very comfy. Here we go. Second sun salutation. Inhale up. We'll go a little faster all the way. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, hands to the shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale up all the way. Exhale, crescent pose back. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to the shins. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward for down dog. In this down dog, we're going to just do a knee to chest a couple of times. So inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, leg straight out. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, right leg out. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, right leg out. I always point that toe. It's coming out, not up this time. Inhale that right leg down. Exhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, out. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, out. Left leg is straight, not up. Last one, inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, point that toe straight out like bird dog. Inhale, left foot down. Exhale, just roll over into your plank. You should be in the perfect position if your down dog look good. Hold your plank. 30 seconds. Just counting it in my head. I think we're halfway there. Okay. Inhale halfway down, chaturanga. Hold it. Exhale, holding. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale all the way down. Belly on the ground. And come up into your baby cobra. I've just got my head up. I can put my hands off of the mat. My head stays the same. You can rest on my back if you want. Inhale those hands back down. Out a little bit. For Sphinx. Cobra pose is not one of my favorites, but I do it because it's great for the spine. As long as we do some forward folds afterwards, because back bend you should always, and then bend forward. Cat cow is really good for that. Enjoy your Sphinx. Inhale your hands back about a half a hand width. Exhale, push up dog. Should have everything up, but your pubic bone is on the mat. Your upper thighs are on the mat, and that is where the contact is in the lower body. And of course, your feet and knees. Nice gentle back bend here for up dog. Exhale, come down. Inhale that left hand in front of your forehead, right hand on top, head on your hands for crocodile pose. A little crocodile pose. It's very relaxing. Kind of lets the body settle. Take a pause. And then inhale that head up. Exhale, hands to the chest bone. Curl those toes under. Push up for plank. Strong planks. We won't hold it this time. Inhale, up into down dog. Exhale, walk those hands back towards your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, let those hands flutter down. Woo! Shake it out. Okay, we're going to do so get your block ready, because we're going to do warrior 1, warrior 3, and then half moon. And I like to use a block for half moon. Here we go. So warrior 1, our weight will be on our right leg. Or we're going to move our right leg first. Standing in strong Tadasana pose. Inhale the hands up to the side, right knee up, step out. Bend that right knee. Keep your left toes springy. Right knee is bent. Pull in that tummy, engage your core. Inhale those hands straight up. If you want to give your warrior a clap for victory, you got here, that's great. We do that in my aqua yoga class. They love that. The warrior clap. I had never done it before, so that was a new addition to some new stuff for me. Strong warriors. I'm just talking so that you're not thinking about your legs. Now we're going to inhale, coming up on that left toe, and start bending forward, reaching out with our hands and lifting up that left leg for warrior 3. Strong warrior 3. Hold it. You won't stay here too long. Inhale, coming up, hands up. Keep the left leg up. Bring your left knee up to the abdomen. Exhale, left leg down. Right, and both hands down to your side. Ooh. Get your block handy, and we'll be standing on the right leg again. So take the block in your right hand for half moon. So, I have to get my mind set for this one. Inhale the hands out to the side, right knee up forward. Exhale, take that right leg out to the right, take a step out, bend that right knee. You should be in warrior 2, a perfect warrior 2 from that position. It's best to go to half moon from warrior 2. So then we're going to start inhaling, leaning over to the right, bringing the left leg up, straightening the right leg. Left hand is to the ceiling, and torso is to the front. Oh, I can't look except where I am at, because then I always fall if I start looking somewhere else. I hope that I look like what I'm describing. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, stay in that warrior 2 position to come out of this. Inhale, straightening that right leg. Turn both feet forward. Going to place my block down on the ground. Still got my legs out. Goddess leg forms. Bend the knees. Inhale all the way up. Exhale into goddess pose. Enjoying building the strength in those legs. Let's tighten up our glutes, which then should bring in that tone low belly. We're going to do a little footwork, just because that's also necessary in order to maintain great buka poses, that your feet are strong also. So we're going to lift up that right heel down, left heel down, right, left, right, left, right, left. I'm saying the wrong words the wrong way. Inhale, both feet up. Are you on your toes? I got my heels up. Let's do a little bounce with those up and downs like I'm not touching the ground. I'm just coming down a little bit. Inhale up as high as possible. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, straightening those legs. Arms come down to the side. Tap it out. That's some fancy work on the feet. Walk your feet together and shake it out. Woohoo! I'm going to grab a drink. We're going to come back and do that all on the left side. Probably only needed one block. This time your block will be in your left hand, or weight will be on the left leg. Yeah, I want to turn this way so I'm facing the camera when I do half moon. Standing in Tadasana, strong, strong mountains. It's very windy out here today, so I got to be strong. I just took the dog out, and I heard on my Alexa app said breezy. I'm like, no, it's windy. It's not just breezy. Let's inhale, the arms out to the side. The left leg comes up forward. Exhale, take a step out. Bend that left knee. Bring those hands down to your side. Inhale those arms up high, straight up to the ceiling. And we're kind of leaning back a little bit. So there's a little sway in the back. It's a very mini back bend there. And we can do our warrior clap. For victory, finished one side, now we're on the other. I've got my arrow up there on the wall. I should get that out if I do something with arrow pose. Standing nice and sturdy, and that warrior one looking very heroic. Here we go. We're going to inhale, start raising up those left toes, leaning forward, coming into warrior three. Bring up that right leg. Both hands are out long. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back up into warrior one. Let those hands come down to the side. Inhale the right leg beneath the left. Shake it out. Okay, grab your block in your left hand, because we'll stand on the left leg and turn for half moon. Standing nice and strong. Mountain pose. Inhale the hands out to the side. Left knee up. Exhale, step out. Then that left knee, turn those right toes to the front. Should be on your warrior two. This block is big and heavy. It's one of the thicker ones. Warrior two. Start thinking about bringing that balance to that left leg. I'm going to start kind of leaning that way. Inching my right foot up. Straightening my left leg. Tipping over. So the left hand is to the ground. Right hand is to the sky. I wish I could look and see. Oh yeah, that looks good. Torso you see is to the front. I can't look in the camera though because I always fall down. But I did take a quick peek just to be sure I'm in the right. Look good, I guess. I'd hate to not be teaching what I'm saying. Inhale, bringing that right leg down slow. Back up and you're in warrior two again. Inhale, straightening the left leg. Turning both feet to the front. I'm going to lean over, place my block in front of me on the tall side because we're going to do something with that in just a moment. But first, we're going to come up into our star pose. Get your knees slightly. Inhale, hands all the way up. Spread those fingers apart. Press those toes into the mat for our star pose. Exhale, release. squatting down. Inhale up, star pose. Exhale, release, goddess. One more. Inhale up, star pose. Exhale, release, goddess pose. Inhale those hands down to your thighs. Lean slightly forward. And we're going to bring that right shoulder to the left. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Twisting. Right shoulder around to the left side as far as possible. Inhale up to center. Exhale. Left shoulder to right. Nice twist. Inhale up. Exhale. Right to left. Inhale up. Exhale. Right, left to right. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Trying to place that head on the block for a high squat forward fold. Inhale, bringing the head up. Exhale, place those hands down on the mat. Inhale those legs together. Exhale, coming into squat, Malasana pose. Oh, I didn't get my feet far enough apart. It's better to have the feet about a foot apart. There, that's better. So that way I can really press my elbows into my inner thigh there to really get that hip opener stretching out. It's very important to keep those hips loose, especially as we age. It helps with our balance. Pull in that tummy. Exhale those hands down to the mat. Inhale, hop up. Here we go. We're going to do some frog hops. Exhale down. Oh, tight. Inhale up. Exhale down. We'll do 5. Inhale up. Strong legs. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. I think this is the last one. Inhale up. Exhale halfway. And we're going to pulse that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, straighten those legs. Whoo, I'm burning and shaking. I'm going to point my toes forward, bend my knees. Inhale all the way up. Whoo, do a full body stretch. Come up on my toes. So my toes are stretching. And then release that down. Oh, yeah. I've been doing that for a bit. Those frog hops. I should have very strong thighs. Okay. I just realized I forgot to set my timer. So, got to push that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what we're doing here. Okay. I think I started around 1. I'll probably just know if we don't end right on time or a little before, my internal clock will say I've been working out for an hour or so. Then we'll lay down and do Shavasana. We're going to come into our a warrior 2 sequence, which is a warrior 2, a side angle, or a reverse warrior, a side angle, a triangle, and a reverse triangle. So that's our next sequence. I did that rather quickly, but if you've been doing yoga, you know, I just wanted to kind of run through it quickly. Standing so that your right leg can step out to this space with the mat with more space. So here we go. Inhale the hands out to the side. right leg up, exhale that right leg out, step out, big step out, bend that right knee. I got to put my foot forward a little bit because I want my knee over my ankle, not over my foot there. And I like to have a nice stretch in my warrior two. When I'm doing warrior two, I love that stretch that I get. And also it, warrior two really helps to strengthen all these muscles around the knee cap. So it will help to prevent twisting the knee. And on my left side, I actually have a torn meniscus that they say they can't fix. And I have discovered since I've been really, because I asked him what to do, and he said, do poses that strengthen the knee. That's all I said. So I just looked up. Warrior two is one of those poses. And this position, the right leg is out, so that right leg knee is really working. So just half moon, any of those poses. Let's go. Inhale that right hand up to the sky, left hand to the belly. I just talk to keep your mind off of the legs and how they don't want to stand there. Inhale up, exhale, bending that right elbow 90 degrees, lay that on your right thigh. The left hand is going to come over all the way, stretch it. You can't really see it. I need a backdrop back there. I might have to look into something like that so you can see my hands. Anyway, this one you can really feel that knee strength. Ooh, I feel it right on the top, all the way down on our side angle pose. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Take a pause here for just a moment. We're going to come into our triangle pose. So big inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand in front of the right leg, left hand to the sky. Lean over as far as you can. But none of this. This is triangle pose. Your torso is front. Like you're between two panes of glass and your back has to remain straight, but you have to really stretch over. But your left hand remains pointing to the sky for our triangle pose, because both hands should be opposite each other. Like one's up, one's down. Inhale, coming up nice and slow. Reverse triangles coming. Exhale, that left hand to the low belly, right hand up to the sky, and then bring it over just a little. Reverse triangle. You should feel that stretch from your hip all the way up to the armpit. And some stretching in the low back area. Inhale, both hands out straight. Exhale, turn both feet forward. Walk them together. Bring your hands down and shake it out. I had a full spinal adjustment on that one. I'm like, wow, that did much better than going to the chiropractor. If you have water, I always say keep water handy. Take a sip. In between poses, if you like. And if at any time, maybe you're a beginner and you're like, you're holding that pose too long for me, just come out of it. If you feel like, come back into it or wait for the next pose. Because that's how you build your strength. In and out. And trying to go a little bit longer each time. Inhale those hands up, out to the side, left knee up. Turn that left leg out to your left side. Big step out. Bend that left knee. Gaze out over that left hand. Warrior two. Virabhadasana. Strong warriors. If you're at home, shout it out. Virabhadasana. Woo! Ready to fight for your yoga time. I like And I'm doing warrior poses to kind of rev you up, because that's what warriors are all about. Getting that energy, feeling that joy of your body working great. Have we been in warrior 2 long enough? Probably. So let's do a reverse warrior. Inhale that left hand up to the sky. Right hand goes down in front of your right leg. And then on your next big exhale, take that left hand all the way over to the right side as far as you can. And that is a big, deep side stretch. And it's hard to do balancing also. I like when I waver back and forth. Here we go. Side angle pose coming up. Inhale, arms out straight. Exhale, bend that left arm 90 degrees. Pause. Inhale here. Big inhale together. Exhale, coming over nice and slow, letting that left hand go down to that left leg. Right hand is now pointing to the sky. We're going to pause here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bring that right hand all the way over to the left, coming across your head as far as possible, feeling that nice big stretch. And feeling all those knee muscles at work, strengthening. Inhale coming up. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Pause here. We're going to come in our triangle, Trikonasana. Nice big inhale. Make that belly rise up when we inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Make that belly get tiny. Bring that left hand all the way or as far down as you can, with keeping the integrity of that back nice and in line with your hips. And my right hand is now up to the sky. There we go. It's like my hands are just opening up wide. So they're parallel to each other. I shouldn't say parallel, so they are in line with each other. Inhale all the way up. Ooh, exhale, turn those toes forward. Walk your feet in. Hands down to your side. Let's shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, let's do the hula. That's a great one to do after both of those, all of the warrior sequences. So standing with your feet as wide as your accessories. These are your accessories. This is your hip bone. So let's do the hula. Hula. I'm cricking. Hula. Hula. Hula, hula, hoo. Hula. Doesn't that feel good on that low back? Oh my gosh, it feels good. And then let's reverse that direction. 1, hula. 2, hula. 3, hula. Let it flow. Hula, hula, hula. Oh, I can't hula my hips and do my arms. Inhale, straightening up, bringing those shoulders back. Take your hands back behind you. Intertwine your fingers. Push your knuckles down. Pull your hands up. Big heart opener. And then look up slightly. Nice strong heart opener. Exhale, release. Bend forward. Remember I told you a little cat back here. Inhale up. Okay. Let's see what I want to do next. Oh, we're going to come down to the mat. We're working on coming down without using our hands it's called youthful sitting down and standing up. No hands. This is the best way I have found. There's another one I want to work on. Oh, I made it. I'm getting better without plopping. Oh, I should get my one of my blankets. Because I'm going to sit on my blanket. If you have a blanket, you can sit on it. You don't have to. It's just my preference. It helps to keep my hips higher than my knees, which feels better on my back. Okay, sitting in our nice, easy pose. Easy pose. Remember as a kid, we sat like this for hours. And now, I don't know. I don't know how long I could sit this way. I should try it sometime. Here we go. Let's inhale those hands up high. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Do not bend your back. Your back is straight. We're just bending at this hip crease. I think I will turn sideways so you can see that, what I'm talking about. So this is bending at the hip crease, just bending over. My back is not curving. This is curving the back. We'll do that one next. So just bending at the hip crease, stretching my arms out long, straight back. It's just a nice, gentle stretch. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, those hands back behind us on the mat. We're going to do a little heart opener here. So other direction for the spine. Inhale, pressing the shoulder blades together, bringing that heart center up to the sky to gather some warmth from that sun that's coming in and out of the clouds today. Should feel very good. We're going to inhale, walking our hands back up, sitting up nice and straight. Let's do now where we're going to round the back like in cat back. So inhale, exhale, round that back, really round it all the way over. When you round the back and bend over, that helps to expand all of those vertebrae so that you're creating space. And I do have some stenosis, so the more I can create space in those vertebrae, the better it is. Really rounding. Inhale, coming up. Nice and straight. Straight back. Very tall posture. This time we're going to inhale that right hand down to the right side, and we're going to stretch it out long. Inhale that left hand up and over to the right side for a big side stretch. You can adjust how much that stretches by bending and lowering that elbow. The straight elbow, not so much. Bend it. What can you tolerate? What feels good? Stop where you're like, don't go any further. Maybe back off. This was really nice for me on that side stretch. Inhale up, hands up to the sky, or hand up to the sky. Exhale, left hand down to the left side. Stretch that left hand out. Right hand's going to come up and over the head. Oh, yes. And then I'm going to bend my elbow and straighten the left elbow. Bend it, come up, bend up. Big side stretch. One more, bend it and hold it here, letting all of those muscles and ligaments relax all around that lower torso. Inhale, coming up. Lift that right hand. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer center. Big inhale here. Exhale, do a twist. I didn't say which way, so just whichever way you went is perfect. Inhale back to center. Exhale, big twist to the other side. I normally always start on the right. Sometimes I forget to say what I'm doing. Inhale back to center. One more. Exhale, twist to the side you started on. Big twist. Looking back behind me. My legs and my booty is staying sitting. If they're raising up, you're going too far. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Last twist to this side. Inhale back to center. I'm just, everything is just pop, pop, pop. So who's ready to lay down? My favorite part is laying down on the mat. Get your strap handy. And we will be using it and the block. So get one block handy. If you don't have a block, you can use a pillow, or if you have a little blow-up ball like kids like to play with, that would work too. I don't know if I mentioned that in getting things ready. I like to make a big loop in my strap so it will be ready for what we're going to do. You don't have to. Sometimes I forget and I just do it without the loop. It's just easier when we do baby pose to have the loop in there. Lay my block by me and get my strap where I can grab it. We're going to lay down on our back. Feels good. And then we're going to have our feet hip width apart. Just take a moment here. This is called restorative rest pose. And let's just restore and rest for a moment. And just let's do 3 jellyfish breaths. That was quite the workout up there. Here we go. Inhale slowly. Exhale through the mouth slow. Make the belly rise and fall. Inhale slow. Exhale slow. Put your hands on your belly and feel that movement. Inhale slow, rise the belly. Exhale to the belly. Inhale those hands out to the side. Exhale, walk your feet out wide as your mat. And then windshield wipers. So one leg, or both legs fall over to the right side. Bring them both up. Let them fall to the left, just like your windshield wipers. Unless you have a newer car, I've seen some of them where they both come in together and then out. We might do that in a moment too. I kind of like that one too. So right now they're both going in the same direction. Just nice and slow. Should feel very good. And then inhale back to stillness. Take your feet a little bit wider. We're going to let them both knees fall in together. So they touch, and then exhale both legs out. They're not going to go so far. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Oh, that was a big stretch. Walk your legs back together. Inhale that left leg out straight. Get your strap, which I know you probably took another breath or two. I hope you're not holding it. But on your next exhale, take your strap, lasso that right foot, and hold the strap close to the right foot, both edges of the strap in that right hand. We're going to inhale that left hand out to the left side, look left, and as you exhale, let the right leg lower all the way down as far as it can, as long as your hips are on the mat. Hips and shoulder are on the mat for this side. When we put the right leg over to the left, only the shoulder stays on the mat. Your hips will come up. Here we go. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, grab a hold with your left hand on the strap. Inhale the right hand out to the right. Look right. Exhale, bringing that the right leg all the way to the left. You see how my hip is coming up here? My shoulder is down. If your shoulder comes up, bring that right leg back up a little bit. You should feel a really nice stretch through your glutes and probably the hamstrings, depending on how far you have your toes to your head. Inhale that right leg up. Do that one more time. Exhale the right hand to the strap, left hand out to the left. Look left, bring that right leg all the way over as far as you can. You should feel a big stretch through your inner groin. Nice big stretch. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, grab a hold with the left hand. Let that right leg fall. You're looking to the right with right hand outstretched. I know I have disturbed your space there, Tut. Inhale up. You grab a hold of the strap with both hands, open it up. On your next exhale, bring that left leg up to meet the right, and inhale the right leg nice and long out straight on the mat. Hold the strap with your left hand. Place that right hand out to the right side, look to the right. On your next exhale, let the left leg roll over to the left. Remember, hips stay down, shoulder stays down on this side. My hips are down and my shoulder is down. If I do this, then I've gone too far. So make sure that you're doing it the way I'm saying, or you're not going to get the stretch and the benefit. Inhale that left leg back up to the sky. Grab a hold with your right hand. Exhale the left hand to the left. Look left. Left leg rolls all the way over to the right. And this time your hips come up. Hips up, shoulder down. You just remove the Velcro on the hips, but the Velcro is still on your shoulder. Keep it down. Inhale that left leg back up. Last one. Exhale, left hand to strap. Inhale, right hand out. Exhale, left leg all the way over to the left. Look to the right. You'll get a big, nice, little gentle stretch in that neck if you're doing that. So we're also stretching the neck out. These are all different spinal twists for the spine. Inhale that left leg back up. And exhale the right hand to the strap. Inhale the left hand out to the left. Look left. Exhale as that left leg rolls over with the hip coming up this time. Remember that. Hip up, shoulder down. Hip up and shoulder down. On the ground. There we go. I made a little ditty. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, pull that strap apart. Inhale, bringing that right leg up to meet the left. Take your legs out nice and long. See, that's why this is handy to have that loop. If you don't have the loop, you're going to have to hold onto your strap both sides together so it doesn't fall. Now we're going to grab a hold of the strap that is about 6 inches from our feet. We're going to inhale, bending those knees into our chest for our happy baby. Here we go. Roll, happy baby. Roll that back out, and then we're going to be stretching one leg and then the other. Nice, happy babies. And then let's kind of start playing with pushing the one leg straight and one leg long, or one leg straight and long, one leg bent and short. So I'm straightening the right one, bending my left knee, straightening the left one, bending my right knee. And then kind of rolling over to the side too. I like to roll all the way over when I'm doing happy baby because babies are pretty active. This is how they learn how to roll over on their tummies. Usually they're playing with their feet in the air like that, and then they're all of a sudden, what happened? It's so funny to watch them. And then bring that to stillness. And then we're going to take that strap off of our feet. We're going to have a volcano pose here with our legs. So our legs are just out as far as they can go. If you want, you can add your arms to that. A big V for arms and legs. Inhale them up together. Point your toes. Dead bug. Do our dead bug pose. And I can flex and point. Little hamstring loosening there. Oh, let's do the hands too. Flex and point the hands and feet as we're in our dead bug pose. I like dead bug because you don't have to do a whole lot. And bring that to stillness. Point those toes up to the sky. Inhale, bringing those knees into your chest. Grab a hold of your shins. Pull those knees in real tight while you're on your inhale, and then on your exhale, let them gently loosen. This is massaging your abdominal cavity. Let's do 3 of these. Inhale, pull in nice and tight. Big belly, remember, exhale, little belly, knees are coming off. Inhale, big belly, push it. Exhale, little bellies. One more. Inhale, big belly. Pull those knees in tight against it for that abdominal massage. Exhale, gently release. Place both feet back on the mat. Grab your block. I'm going to push mine up here. I'm not going to make the effort to sit up. Take your block so that it's skinny and place that in between your knees. You don't want it on the big long side because we want our knees still about hip width apart. And we're going to do 5 bridges with a squeeze at the top. This is great for your pelvic floor, the piriformis, your psoas muscle, and your glutes if you add a little squeeze to it. Here we go. Inhale up into bridge. Give that a squeeze. Exhale down. It's just a gentle squeeze at the top. Inhale up and squeeze. Feel the glutes tighten. Feel that lower belly tighten. All of those muscles are working. Exhale, release. Inhale up and squeeze. Really squeeze it. Feel the strength of those glutes and that lower belly toning up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Give it a squeeze, a little love squeeze. Exhale down. Inhale up. Give it a squeeze. And let's hold that squeeze longer this time. Just hold it, squeeze it, really press into that squeeze. You should feel that through your legs as well as your glutes and your tummy. And then release that. Whew, that was some work. Inhale, bringing that block up to your head. Take it out of your knees. Stretch those legs out long. If you want, you can take the edge of the block and place it so that you have, I usually use my littler one for this, so that the edge is right where the skull and that fleshy part of your neck meet, and then gently roll your head back and forth for a wonderful neck massage. If this does not feel good, I have heard people say this doesn't feel good to me, just take and lay your head in your hands and do a gentle massage with your thumb. I like to kind of do some kind of little neck massage because the neck needs tender loving care. It's really busy all day long holding up our big heads. And then bring that to stillness. Take your block out. Hands overhead. Full body stretch. Stretch your feet and your hands as far away from each other. And then relax. One more full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch. Inhale, release. Recline bird dog. Inhale that right hand and the left leg as far away from each other as possible. Keep them low on the ground. They come up about 2 inches, no more. Exhale, everything down, resting. Inhale, left hand, right leg, point those toes. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, stretch right and left leg. Right arm, left leg. I left that out. Exhale, release. Stretch the left arm, right leg. Remember, they stay low. Inhale, release. Inhale those knees back up. Wide as the mat. A couple more windshield wipers. Oh, yeah. And then we'll get ready for some breath work and Shavasana. Get all your stuff for Shavasana. I'm going to turn this way. And since I don't have my bolster, I'm going to use my blanket. And I brought up another blanket because it is a little chilly in here. So get your props that you want for your personal Shavasana. And I'm going to get my cozy little jacket. I love this jacket. It's so warm. Boom. Oh, that was so cozy. I'm going to bring up my dinger so I can ding that when it's time. And that there. And if you have an eye mask, bring it. It's great for Shavasana. We'll probably do about 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. I had a guy, one of the classes that I teach, the class is only an hour. So, and I'm used to teaching for an hour and then having Shavasana, but in those kind of classes, I try to have to remember to only teach for maybe 50 minutes with Shavasana. And the last time I forgot and went the whole 55 minutes. So then we did quick Shavasana, and he goes, I just don't like doing that quick Shavasana. I can't get my mind settled. And I was like, that's exactly what Shavasana is for, is to bring all those thoughts to a standstill and let your body start recovering from your poses and settling, because the muscles need time to kind of gel, like Jello. They need time to settle from all the work that we've done. And actually, Shavasana is one of the most important poses that we do in yoga. I hope that you're settled in. I'm going to take you through a breath work, and then we will just have some nice silence. And I hope that you join me for it. If you're not, then I will see you next month with a new class. I hope you're enjoying the new classes just once a month. I feel like it helps you to really get proficient at a pose instead of kind of rushing through and then in another week you've got another one. So here we go. For this breath work, we're going to inhale that right palm to your heart and our left palm to our low belly. And when we breathe, I want you to really feel that lower belly rising and falling. We will inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Do that 2 rounds and then switch the hands. Here we go. And you can close your eyes. It's very relaxing. Inhale. Exhale. Nose. Mouth. Inhale that right palm to the low belly. Exhale the left palm to the heart. Inhale, big belly, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, and relax. start taking any last minute stretches or wiggles. I like to rotate my wrist and ankles before I get up. Maybe stretch sideways. Take my little neck support off. Maybe a little rub to the back of that neck, like you're waking up in the morning. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll over together. So go ahead and roll over. Take your head and your arm that's on the floor and keep your eyes shut for this breath. And we'll do a big deep breath together. And then we'll release with an ah, nice long ah. Doesn't have to be loud, just a gentle one. And then we'll do one more breath with just a breath coming up or an exhale coming up. Here we go. Inhale together. Ah. Inhale. Exhale slowly with your head coming up last. Coming back into your easy seated position. I guess I should have mentioned, now that I made everybody get up, you don't have to get up. I'm just going to come up here and have our quote of the day and our little namaste together. Oh, I should have tried getting up without hands. I forgot. The dog finally settled down. He was roaming around quite a bit. So let's remember our word joy today. Joyful in May. See your Mayflowers. Rub your hands together gently. Mine are cold, so I'm doing that first. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, prayer hands down together. They should be a little warm. Rub them together gently again. And then press that into your heart center, bringing love, joy, warmth, and our mindfulness word for the month, joy, into that heart center. I honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. And our quote of the day is, get my paper out. Better put my glasses on. Sometimes your joy is in the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of your joy. Oh, that's nice. Remember to smile at people today. If you look in the mirror, smile at yourself. And I want to thank you. And that is by Thich Nhat Hanh. I don't know who that is. Sounds like he is maybe a yogi or something. I should have looked that up. So, my favorite phrase, ta-ta for now. See you in a month, the month of June.